Ready?
I guess we can go.
Look at that one, though.
Okay, we're good. Good evening. This is a public meeting of the Board of Education of Clark Public Schools. Adequate notice of this meeting has been given in accordance with PL 1975, Chapter 231, and that a special notice was made in conformance with Section 13 of the Act.
With that, can we get a motion to return to public? I see Mr. Smorl, and then Ms. Guerrero. And then what do we need? Roll call?
All in favor?
Okay. At this time, if we can just rise for the pledge.
States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call?
Ms. Akalonis?
Present.
Mr. Bensavinga?
Here.
Mr. Breedy? Mr. Breedy?
Here.
Ms. Harrison?
Here.
Ms. Guerrero?
Here.
Ms. Hickman?
Here.
Mr. Lewis?
Here.
Mr. May?
Present.
Mr. Smorl?
Here.
And Mr. Dunkersloot.
Here.
Having 10 board members, we have a quorum.
Thank you. At this time, Mr. Vizuzza, the school budget.
All right, good evening, and welcome to the 25-26 budget presentation for the school year of next year. We'll start. The board members are Mr. Steve Dunkersloot, President, Tom Lewis, Vice President, Lorena Akalonis, Dino Bensavinga, Robert Breedy, Megan Harrison, Kristen Hickman, Thomas May, Robert Smorl, and the Garwood Representative Christine Guerrero. Presented tonight will be Mr. Grande and myself. Mr. Grande, you're up.
Throughout the budgeting process that begins each early fall, our district mission statement is a central guide to us. Clark Township Public Schools will, in an active and responsible partnership with the community, provide a quality education that ensures all students achieve the New Jersey Student Learning Standards at all grade levels. Through a nurturing, relevant learning environment, we will assist in the development of productive, respectful, and accountable citizens who are lifelong learners. From the educational aspects of the budget, from our earliest learners, our kindergartners, will retain our full-day program, and all the way to our juniors and seniors at ALJ, will continue to reimburse for AP exams and college courses for their future careers. We will continue to aim for maximum class sizes of 20 to 25, and whenever possible, even lower. Along with maintaining our strong commitment to professional development, because our teachers and other professionals throughout the district are also students in a sense. This professional development takes the form of week-long summer institutes and bringing consultants into the district throughout the year to work with our staff. A number of curricular revisions have been budgeted for, and the writers of those revisions are going to be approved this evening. We're thrilled that there are no staff reductions in this budget, and in fact, additional staff have been added. For example, a K-5 math coach. We're beginning the cycle of our one-to-one student Chromebook replenishment and replacement cycle, along with purchasing instructional materials to complement this district-wide student Chromebook program. Such subscription learning sites as Raz Kids, that specific example is an internet-based K-5 learning site, will be budgeted for, along with such sites at the 6 to 12 level. Linkit will continue to be used as a benchmarking platform to give us data to see where our students need to be remediated. And then to complement that platform is an additional platform, IXL, for English language arts and mathematics for grades 3 to 12. So in a sense, Linkit is the diagnosis, gives us the diagnosis, and IXL provides the remediation. And we need the infrastructure to be upgraded on an ongoing basis to support such technological initiatives. Mr. Vizzuza.
Thank you, Mr. Grande. So Statute 6823A-8-1 requires that every Board of Education in New Jersey adopt a balanced budget and submit to the county superintendent. It's important, it's a balanced budget. Some states allow their school district to have a floating budget. A floating budget means something that changes on a monthly basis. Here in New Jersey, we have to have a balanced budget, and we have to work within our budget. The components of the school budget with every school district in New Jersey, you have funds. The general fund is 10, 11, 12, 13, 18. Special revenue fund is Fund 20. Your capital projects, Fund 30, and your debt service, Fund 40. So Fund 30, Fund 40, that's basically related to if you do pass a referendum, that's where the budget will go into, and the debt service is what the tax allocation. The revenue for the operating budget, in comparison, this year's current budget, 24-25 versus next year, our local taxes is $37 million. That went up about 3.1%. Tuition, which is Garwood, the receiving students we've received from Garwood, is $2.4 million, an increase of $477. State and federal aid is $3.5 million. It went up $345,000 from this current school year. Miscellaneous is $238,000. Fund balance 3.1. The fund balance basically budget surplus. That's key. The fund balance is key because you take that away, and we would be down $3 million. And the only way you can make that up is either increase the tax, the local taxes, which would be virtually impossible because you're probably looking at $700, $800 increase per household. So it's important that we develop the fund balance budget surplus every single year. Total operating budget for next school year is $46 million, an increase of $2.7 million, or about 6% increase from this current school year. A revenue breakdown with a chart. Local taxes represent 80% of the revenue, tuition 5%, state aid 7%, our fund balance is 7%, and miscellaneous 1%. Total revenue for next school year is $46 million for the general fund. Special revenue is $4.5 million. Our debt service, which is the current bond we have, that will drop off in June of 26, is 1.8. So total revenue for 25-26 is $52 million versus $49 million, which you currently have for this school year. That's an increase of about 7%. Some key components in appropriations, operating budget. Total instruction, $16 million. Special ed is 4.8. Out of district tuition is 2.9 million. Transportation is 3.2. Student support is 11 million. And capital outlay is 143,000 for total general fund of 46,550,000. Total appropriations is from general fund is 46 million, special revenue 4.5, and debt service 1.8. And you notice that the 52 million equals the revenue that we mentioned before. So we do have a balanced budget. Our fixed costs, this is a very interesting slide. Salaries is 54% of the budget, employee benefits 17. So total salaries and benefits is 71% of the budget. Out-of-district tuition, special ed, is 2.9. That represents 6% of our operating budget. Transportation, 7. And planned operations security is 8. So total fixed cost is 92%. Now, this discretionary cost, which is supplies purchased, is about 8%, $3.7 million. But in essence, you could probably say a lot of it is, fixed costs as well. We need supplies, you need your pencils, you need your books. So most of this is probably also fixed costs as well. So total general fund is $46,550,000. Again, the pie chart, salaries and benefits, 71%. Tuition is 6%, transportation is 7%, plant operation, 8%, and other is 8%. Fixed costs operating, you see the majority of the pie is the fixed cost of 92%, where other costs is coming in at 8%. Pupils on roll. For next school year, our total enrollment is 2,300, and you can see across the board, the last couple of years, we've been pretty flat. There hasn't been too much spike, either going up or down. Private school placements is 15. Sent to other districts special ed is 8. And receiving high school from Garwood, we're projecting 140 students for next school year. And here's a projected Garwood students by grade, regular ed, and also resource room. 9th grade is 28, 10th is 28, grade 11 is 33, grade 12 is 25. Share time means they spend a half a day here, and the other half they go to Votech, whether they do AM or PM. Resource room, a total of 24. So total students we're anticipating for next school year is 140 students. Some of the shared service that we have with the municipality, and by the way, the municipality has been a big influence on us as far as helping. For the past, I've been here like 10 years, and they've been tremendous with some of the help they've given us. Snow removal, leaf pickup, groundskeeping. They helped us with the field turf. Professional development, we do that with the Morris Unit Georgia Commission. We have purchasing co-op programs with 10+ programs. And the transportation routes, we do mostly with the Union County Air Service and some with the Morris Unit Georgia Commission. Now, to project the school tax for next school year, based on average home assessment of $526, we're projecting $245 per household for the 25-26 school year. Lastly, many thanks to everyone who helped us build this budget, the supervisors, the principals. Many thanks to Mr. Grando's support and also the board for their continued support, especially the Finance Committee for their many support. Again, thank you. Anyone have any questions?
Approximately $3 million for state and federal taxes. What percentage is the federal?
The federal is small, like semis, we get small amounts, mostly state aid. Yeah, it's mostly state out. I would say 95 to 98% is basically state aid. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rizzuto. So just, Mr. Small?
Yeah, I just want to thank Mr. Visuzo and his team for all the work, all the hard work that they put into putting the budget together. So thank you, Mr. Visuzo. I know it's not an easy task to find a balanced budget, especially with the challenges that we're all facing today financially. So on behalf of the board and specifically on behalf of the Finance Committee, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Smorl. At this time, one last chance. Are there any questions about the annual budget before we close that part of the meeting? Okay, so seeing none, we'll move to the next portion. We'll get the, I guess you want me to get it passed, huh?
Yeah, we have to take a
You want a motion?
vote on the budget, yes.
Can I get a motion on the budget? Mr. Smorl, followed by Mr. Breedy. Any questions or comments? Roll call.
Ms. Akalonis?
Yes.
Mr. Bensavinga?
Yes.
Mr. Breedy?
Yes.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes.
Ms. Guerrero? Yes. Ms. Hickman?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Smorl?
Yes.
And Mr. Dunkersloot?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. So we'll move on to the approval of minutes for last month. Can I get a motion? Ms. Akalonis and Ms. Hickman, any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Ms. Akalonis?
Yes.
Mr. Bensavinga?
Abstain.
Mr. Breedy?
Yes.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes.
Ms. Guerrero?
Yes.
Ms. Hickman?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Smurl?
Yes.
And Mr. Dunkersloot.
Abstain.
Motion carried.
At this time, we will open floor to the public for agenda items only. So if there's something on the agenda you would like to discuss or ask questions, now would be the time. At the end of the meeting, there will be time for non-agenda items. Anything on the agenda? Okay, so seeing none, we'll move on to personnel. We have items 1 through 25. Can I get a motion? See Ms. Akalonis and Mr. Bensavenga. Can I get a roll call, please?
Ms. Akalonis?
Yes.
Mr. Bensavinga?
Yes.
Mr. Breedy?
Yes.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes.
Ms. Guerrero?
Abstain on 2, 4, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 24, and yes on the rest.
Thank you. Ms. Hickman?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Smurl?
Yes.
And Mr. Dunkersloot.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, and on curriculum, we have item number 26. Can I get a motion? Ms. Akalonis, Ms. Harrison, any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Ms. Akalonis?
Yes.
Mr. Bensavinga?
Yes.
Mr. Breedy?
Yes.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes.
Ms. Guerrero? Ms. Hickman?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Smurl?
Yes.
And Mr. Dunkersloot.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, Board of Governance, we have items 27 and 29. Can I get a motion? Mr. Breedy and Mr. Bensavenga, any questions or comments? Roll call.
Ms. Akalonis?
Yes.
Mr. Bensavinga?
Yes.
Mr. Breedy?
Yes.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes.
Ms. Guerrero?
Abstain on 29, yes on 27 and 28.
Ms. Hickman?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Smurl?
Yes.
And Mr. Dunkersloot.
Yes.
Motion carried.
And then finally, we have finance items 30 to 44. Can I motion? Mr. Smorl, followed by Mr. Breedy. Any questions or comments on those? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Akalonis?
Yes.
Mr. Bensavinga?
Yes.
Mr. Breedy?
Yes.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes.
Ms. Guerrero?
Abstain on 30, 32, 33, yes on the rest.
Ms. Hickman?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Smurl?
Yes.
And Mr. Dunkersloot.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. At this time, we'll hand over to Mr. Grandy for the report of the superintendent.
Good evening, and thank you, Mr. Donkersloot. We have some excellent news to share this evening. Based on the school performance reports from the New Jersey Department of Education that look at, for example, student achievement, student growth, and student attendance. Each of our schools scored roughly in the top third or higher. Only high schools were given ranks, and ALJ placed 120 out of 358. We are thrilled to be in the pack, so to speak, with some strong high schools, and even in some cases, to have surpassed them, and these are neighboring high schools. Information on these reports can be found on our district website. NJ.com also prepared a related article. Many thanks to our entire school community, and congratulations to Mrs. Oliveira and her team on this most recent ranking. Please know that we will use these reports to build on our strengths and address our areas for growth. Another exciting announcement. A bond referendum vote will be held on September 16th, 2025. This referendum will enable us to upgrade our district's facilities. We submitted our application to the New Jersey Department of Education and have received a response. The Board of Education's referendum committee and the full board have met to review that response and are finalizing the project list. We are planning to be able to share that project list by the end of this month. We are committed to providing the community with updates throughout the month of June and during the summer months. These efforts include sharing referendum information in an overview video, printed and mailed materials, social media posts, local news outlets, and a dedicated section of the district's website. Thank you for your continued support of this most exciting initiative. In keeping with the theme of thanks, thank you, Mr. Vizzuzo, for the budget preparation and this evening's presentation. A special thanks to our Finance Committee, led by Mr. Smorrell, with Mr. Breedy and Mr. May as committee members, our full board, and our administrators, because a lot of work goes in and many months of planning to what you saw this evening, and the presentation will be posted on the district website. We're accepting the retirement of Mrs. Margaret Rosenmeyer, an ALJ special education teacher with 17 years of good service in our district, serving in many different roles and in different buildings. Margot will definitely be missed. But on the other end, we approved a number of new hires this evening, and one of which is in our audience, Ms. Rebecca DiPrita, who will be one of our new preschool teachers. Welcome, Rebecca. On this evening's agenda, the substitute pay rate for this September is being raised from $130 per day to $140 per day to address some of the concerns that we've been discussing with substitute availability. And thanks to the Personnel Committee, with Mr. Lewis as chair and Ms. Aklanis as a member, once again, the full board and our administrators for the head start on interviewing this season. Our reappointment lists are attachments to this evening's agenda, and we are thankful to our faculty and staff for all that they do for our students on a daily basis. And tomorrow will be Teacher Appreciation Day, and once again, thank you to our superstar staff. As I mentioned in the budget presentation, curriculum writers are being approved this evening, along with our summer reading lists. And finally, our wellness policy annual school progress report. Our schools across the district are in compliance with the wellness policy nutrient standards for meals and other foods, number 8505, and they have made progress towards attaining the policy goals. There are no recommended changes or an action plan for next school year's implementation of the policy. Thank you and have a good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Grandy. Report of the committees, Mr. Lewis.
Yeah, I have 3 pieces. I think the first piece is I would like to congratulate Margot Rosenmeyer. I think she has been a fantastic employee. Her commitment, dedication, passion for her students is second to none. So for Margot, I want to congratulate her for her career in supporting our students at ALJ. Number 2, I want to congratulate our administration, our staff, our support group for those fantastic results. I think that it's really an honor when 4 schools all have had successes. Henley Valley, and Kumpf, and the high school. It's a proud moment to be in the top third. I congratulate the people working hard to make this thing happen. This is something that's not small, it's big. Serving on the board, I know it gives the board great pleasure, so I want to thank the staff and all involved. It would be remiss if I didn't congratulate you, Mr. Grande, for the work that you do, commitment, dedication. That is our goal. We need to go in that direction and continue on, so we're trying to build on something. So I'm not going to move lightly off this. This is a big, big, big piece of success that we're going to build on. The last piece, Aiden, I just want to tell you you've been fantastic. I know it's the month of May. You've been nothing but fantastic. You're a pro. You've been a great addition, and I want, on behalf of the board, to make you aware, and I'll certainly talk to Mrs. Oliveira, you're the first scholarship guy. We will definitely put you on our list. You're going to get a scholarship from the Board of Education, and when I really say that you represented ALJ with the grade A. So thank you, Aiden.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Lewis, you're done? Thank you, Mr. Lewis.
I also think it's really important to acknowledge that this week is a very special week for our educators, Teacher Appreciation Week, and we've had such great news about the direction in which our schools are going in, and that just is, again, to speak to the professionalism and the dedication and the passion that our educators, our administrators, our support staff have. And I couldn't be more thrilled to be connected to such a district that cares the way that we all do for our students.
Thank you, Ms. Harrison. Mr. Smorl?
Yeah, I just want to add my congratulations to Ms. Oliveira on the great results as the principal of the school. You get the flowers right now. Just want to, the tough part is now the bar gets raised, and so you keep chasing it. But congratulations, and again, when you look at that list and you see some of the schools that we're now ahead of that are ahead of our town socioeconomically, that's a very rewarding result for us. So we're excited about it. Again, thank you for all your efforts. I think you've brought a lot of passion and enthusiasm to the job, which has kind of grown throughout the school. We recognize that. So congratulations and keep up the good work.
All schools.
Thank you, Mr. Smorl. Any other report of the committees? All right, so seeing none, we'll go to unfinished or new business. All right, so seeing none on that, we will go to the hearing of the public. Oh, I'm sorry, Aiden, we almost missed you. So listen, no pressure now. Mr. Lewis just set the bar, all right? So Aiden, over to you.
All right, thank you. I once again want to say thank you, Mr. Lewis. I really appreciate it. It's been my pleasure to work with you guys this entire year, and it's sad that it's already May and it's coming to a close. So I really appreciate the opportunity that you've all given me. It's been great. And now I'll get into the report. So I'll begin my report with events at Arthur L. Johnson. On April 9th, the ALJ's chapter of the Science National Honor Society honored their new 2025 inductees. These inductees have distinguished themselves through their excellent character and proficiency in their science classes. The end of April was also busy with the both highly competitive senior wiffle ball tournament as well as the NJSLA, the Science NJSLA, an important standardized test that students take throughout their years in school. Speaking of the NJSLA, all students at CUMF will be taking this standardized test this week, concluding on May 9th. Alongside this, the National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony will be held on May 8th, honoring the impressive academic achievements of some truly outstanding CUMF students. Looking towards Frank A. Henley, they made the most of the spring weather this April. On Earth Day, students walked and rode their bikes to school, and later in the month, students planted flowers and made the school look so nice. Students also embraced their inner poet this month with the Poetry in Motion event, where representatives from each class read their own original poetry. Valley Road School also had an outdoorsy spring, with their students and faculty walking to school on Earth Day as well. Students at Valley Road School also showed off their hard work with their performance of the Beauty and the Beast play, which all students had a chance to attend. Valley Road School closed off the month with their reading picnic, in which 5th grade students connected with their peers by reading books to kindergarten and 2nd grade students. At preschool, Tomorrow's Teachers program has been continuing to provide great learning opportunities for the many participants, teaching them about behavior strategies, among other key educational tools. And finally, I'd like to share some dates for some upcoming events in our arts and theater program. In terms of spring music concert, Frank A. Henley will have a concert on Wednesday, May 21st. ALJ has theirs on Tuesday, May 27th. Valley Road School will be on Wednesday, May 28th. Carl H. CUMF will be on Thursday, June 5th. And as for art shows, the Valley Road Art Show will be on Friday, May 16th. ALJ on Tuesday, May 27th. Carl H. CUMF on June 11th, and Frank A. Henley on June 11th as well. And finally, on May 27th, the Clark Public School District will be hosting an Arts Night. At this event, awards will be given to students with outstanding artistic talent, both in the visual arts and music. On top of this, attendees can enjoy live performances of music and a section of the ALJ Spring Musical, as well as a show during this event. Thank you.
Thank you, Aiden. All right, so at this time, I'm going to open the floor to the public. If there's any comments for non-agenda items, now would be your time. Come up, state your name, your address, your question, and you have 3 minutes. I think the mic works, Mr. Drage. I think, hold on, Mr. Vizuzzo will turn it around. All right.
Bill Draghi, 47 Post Road, Clark, New Jersey. I'd like to congratulate the school for, the Department of Education for the great success in your being the top third, having the top third of the state's best students. It's great. And I also like to state that President Trump has many executive orders, and several of them are dealing with things in this school. President Trump said there's only 2 sexes. So when I refer to anything now, I'm going to just say he or she. I don't have to say male with a girl with male body parts or anything like that, because it is an executive order by President Trump, which is federal law for everybody in the United States, everybody in New Jersey. So when Governor Phil Murphy says are many sexes, it's directly contradictory to President Trump's federal law, which says there's only 2 sexes. When President Trump says that there are no boys in girl sports, and Governor Phil Murphy says there can be boys in girl sports, that's directly contradictory to the federal law which President Trump made. He has state law in New Jersey that there's no boys can be in girl sports, but that's state law because he had an executive order also for Governor Murphy. He's making state law, but President Trump is making federal law. So federal law outweighs state law. And when President Trump says nobody in the grammar school or up to 18 in the high school can be given any hormones to make the person more masculine or make a girl more masculine or vice versa with a boy. President Trump said that's not allowed, and that is federal law.
Mr. Drager, your time has expired.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is there any other public comments for non-agenda items? Okay, if you could just come up, state your name, your address, and you'll have 3 minutes.
Katie Naranjo, 16 Cook Street. My question is about the preschool. I know you guys had a lot of questions about the preschool. But going forward, how are you determining which kids get in the schools, which don't? And are you looking at expanding so that all the kids can be included? And maybe putting that in the budget in addition to the grant? Give it.
Mr. Grandi?
So the preschool expansion aid is a 5-year program,
Right.
which we're entering in September year 2. And by the end of year 5, we're supposed to get the state aid. It's not a grant, it's increase in state aid to be able to house any eligible 3 or 4-year-old. And this past year we had, this current year I should say, 7 classrooms. Next year we're expanding that to include 5 more. So the 5 plus the 7 to give us a total of 12. And then, like I said, over the next 3 years, the amount will increase so that we'll be able to house every 3 and 4-year-old.
Okay, so the goal is every then kid.
Yep, any child in town whose parents would like him or her to be in the program, there will be a seat for him or her.
Okay.
And in the meantime, it's going to continue to be a random selection.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other questions or comments about the non-agenda items? Yes? Maybe? Okay, so seeing none, we'll close that portion of the call. Motion to adjourn? All in favor, Mr. Smorl, Mr. May, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.